Alrighty, so hi everybody. Today we're going to be looking at Noah Schnapp and Charlie Heaton, a scene that they have together. So when it comes to acting, some important things that we have to realize is relationships. Relationships between characters and how they act. Even if your acting is great, you're a really good actor, you also have to be able to have relationships with the characters that you're interacting with and talking to. So some people you like, some people you don't like. Some people you want to have that brotherly bond with. Some people you want to have an authority figure with. For example, if you're doing a scene and you have a teacher, you probably don't want to treat your teacher like your brother. You don't want to get that sibling vibe when you're hanging out with your teacher, unless, the scene is specifically calling for that, which not a lot of scenes are. But it is important to realize the relationships that you're supposed to have with certain characters. So, this scene here, we're going to see a great relationship between these two brothers in the scene. And I want you guys to watch, and we're going to start it from the very beginning here just to see.
What are you working on? Zombie boy. Who's zombie boy?
So this initial interaction right here, you can see the brother. He's not coming on hard, strong, or demeaning. So how we interact with people defines who our character is. So in this scene, if he wanted to be the mean brother, the jerk, what would he do? Well, let's think of qualities that are mean. He could be demeaning. He could be rude. He could be sarcastic. He could be looking down on the brother. Just even the look in his eyes, how he's looking at his brother here. And you see, there's a little bit of a smile on his face. He's not trying to be rude. He's not trying to be mean. If that's what you wanted to do in the scene, then do the opposite. Do things that are mean. Don't do things that are nice when you're trying to hear your brother out, understand what's happening with him. So, again, even how it starts off here, when he comes down and he sits down,
What are you working on?
even the part of him coming and sitting down, he sits down and he lets out a breath. He goes, ah. There's different ways that you can even come into the scene and sit down. He could literally come into the scene, sit down, not say anything. That'll tell a different story. How he sits down. Does he plop himself down? Does he stare intently at his brother? Does he plop himself down and does he look bored or annoyed? No. He looks concerned, but not concerned in a way where it's overbearing, but concerned in the sense that he wants to make sure his brother's okay. So we're going to keep continuing on through this scene here.
Zombie boy.
Me.
Did someone call you that?
So again, right here, when he says, did someone call you that?
Talk to me. Did someone call you that? Hey.
He's trying to make sure that his brother's okay. So you can see, even when he asks him the question, he looks at him to make sure, hey, are you okay? Did somebody call you that? What's going on?
Did someone call you that?
And now, with Noah's character,
Zombie boy.
you can see how here, he's just kind of ignoring his brother. He's not really having much of an interaction. He's not acting like he hates his brother. He's not rolling his eyes. He's not making any rude comments. But he's also not giving his brother 100% of his attention. But you can see in the relationship here, he's not showing that he hates his brother. You can still not give someone your attention, but you can still have an energy about yourself. So even though he's not giving his brother his full attention, it's not like he's rolling his eyes. It's not like he's being crazy. He's just not really paying much attention, but it still tells a story. Now, something else to realize the importance of is the story that's going on in the words. The text is really helping them throughout this scene, especially his character here, because it helps show him being the nice brother when he's asking, hey, are you okay? Is everything going all right? Because the line in the text help him. That's why when actors say, oh, the story is so important, it's because the story itself can help build a character, can help keep things moving. It means the actor really doesn't have to do as much work, even though they are working. So we'll keep continuing on here.
Did someone call you that? Hey, you can talk to me. You know that, right?
So again, he's concerned. He's trying to make sure he's okay. Now he's trying to get his attention.
Like what? Like everyone else does.
Now, even here, when he's saying, hey, stop treating me like that, like everybody else does. Again, the way that he's going about this, he's not screaming at him. He's not yelling at him. He's not doing it in a way that's saying, hey, you're saying this to me 24/7. I'm annoyed with you all the time. I hate you. He's not saying that. But he is saying, look, this sucks. Everybody here, it's treating me like something's wrong with me and nothing's wrong with me through his perspective.
There's something wrong with me.
What are you talking about?
Mom, Dustin, Lucas, everyone. They all treat me like I'm gonna break.
And then
I'm a
let's see,
baby.
I'll move forward a little bit here.
You know what? You're right. You are a freak.
Now, I want you guys to just take this moment. If we did not get the context of everything that happened before, and he just said this line, if it came in, he comes into frame, he sits down, and then he says this line. Again, it's the importance of realizing the story in the text. If we just saw him say this line, we knew nothing else about the character. This is the first day we saw the show and we saw this, we'd be thinking, wow, this guy's a real jerk. We make it the idea that he's still a brotherly figure because it's in the kid's room. He's coming in, he's jumping on the bed, he's acting like he knows him. So we get that vibe that he's still the brother, but we get a vibe, oh, he's a jerk. But because of the context of what happened beforehand here, how he's acting, how we already know he feels about his brother, saying these words here doesn't make him come out to be a jerk. Now, if he was harsher in his tone and he says, you know what, you're right, you are a freak, well then, yeah, he's going to seem like a lot more of a jerk because he's trying to be. But here, he's going to be saying, as you'll see, he's just going to be saying, look, being different's okay. It's better being different, not being like everybody else. So again, here we go.
You are a freak.
What?
No, I'm serious. You're a freak. For what? Do you want to be normal? Do you want to be just like everyone else?
So again, if we never knew the story, any backstory here, we'd be thinking, man, this guy here is the the biggest jerk of a brother ever. But it's because we know what he said beforehand that we realize, okay, he's still trying to help. Again, some people watching this, they could get confused and say, wait, why is he saying this? But the majority of people will realize, okay, he's going to be trying to make a point to his brother because of what we just saw.
Being a freak is the best, right? I'm a freak.
Again, so
Is that
here
why
the
you
text
don't
is
have any
supporting him,
friends?
it's helping him out.
I have friends.
Then why are you always hanging out with me?
Because you're my best friend. Right? And I would rather be.
So again, the text is supporting him. He's asking him, hey, why are you always hanging out with me if you have friends? And then his brother says, well, because you're my best friend. And it helps show him with the text that he is being a helpful brother, that he's a kind brother, that he loves his brother. So again, there's all these points that get involved. How the text works, how you interact with your scene partner. Again, how he's sitting on the bed here. It's very comfortable. It's not like it's this new thing. It's treated like if he was actually his brother. He's not treating him like a stranger. He's not being mean. He's not being overbearing. But he is being kind. He is being concerning, and he is trying to get his attention. The brother here, Noah's character, well, in the beginning here, he's not doing so hot. He's not happy. He's sad. He doesn't know why everybody's treating him the way that they are, that there's something wrong with him. And he doesn't want to be treated that way. But now there's a change in mood here when he's listening to his brother and he's saying, oh, maybe it is okay. Maybe it is okay to be a freak, be this zombie boy. Maybe it is all right. And we get that here, we get the vibe from him. So I hope this helps you guys, and I hope this all makes sense. Again, there's multiple points that gets involved when it comes to building those relationships, but these are some of the important things to realize, all right?